There is a politician running for state office in the state that spends the highest percentage of its budget on education. And he's not for vouchers. He calls himself a self-described conservative that wants to expand the Prussian education model in his way. And someone who's on his side said, some people are desperate to beat this guy, yes, but his education agenda beats all the other candidates, hands down. He's not compromised by in-my-pocket charter development or a history of supporting private school vouchers, which, by the way, have their roots in blatant racial discrimination, which I had never heard before. Like, school vouchers have a root in racial discrimination. So I read it up, and apparently in the post-war South Reconstruction period, they had government schools, but then they had produced a voucher thing so the rich white kids could be educated over here, and the government school would be left for the black kids so they could have their segregation because they were dumb. And like that's it. So the vouchers were good for the people who were trying to do the program, and the public schools were the dross where they were going to put the black kids. So saying that vouchers is racist is that's deceptive. That's kind of like comparing yearly income for a teacher when you compare annual income to others. Like, oh, annual, you compare by hour. Don't trick me. Don't try to trick me. I don't like that. All right, so this guy, this self-described conservative, is not for vouchers. Inner city black kids typically are, and their parents, because they want to have the ability to have their kids go to a better school. But this conservative wants everyone to go to the government schools. Now, he's got a multiple point plan, and he says his first priority is to stop regulating schools from the top down through the government, because everyone hates that, so we are not going to do it if he's in power. Number 2, he's going to prioritize a top-down regulation to pay teachers more and make education a priority, even though it's one of the biggest line items in his state, and the money will get consumed by a corrupt administrative bureaucracy because it's run by the state. Also, when asked how he would pay for this considerable expenditure, the campaign said they scoured the budget and found a nice little 18% drop in tax revenue in 2020. Yeah, thanks to COVID, that's where they will get the money for this investment. Sorry, I didn't read that right. With that little accounting gimmick, there would be enough money left over to pay these teachers and to buy everyone a Vote for Pedro t-shirt. Because if you vote for him, all your wildest dreams will come true. All right, next point, another top-down regulation to standardize the buildings, to save money, because local towns and communities are presumed too stupid to decide how to construct a building on their own. So this top-down regulation is essential. All right, number 4, his last top-down regulation that he's going to cancel. All right, top-down regulation to promote technical training instead of propagandizing all kids to go to college and borrow their way into lifelong servitude. As top-down regulations go, this one sounds great, but the Board of Regents at the university level are all going to soil their britches if this ever happens, so don't hold your breath. All right, one commentator to this proposal suggested that this plan will work and is good because actual educators were consulted. Actual accountants, mathematicians, and economists didn't talk to any of those people because it doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to feel good when you're voting for your own self-interest, like a sociopath. Okay, I'm joking, obviously. And when you look at spending on government schools and the corresponding change in welfare spending and regulatory spending, schooling is obviously making us smarter because intelligent beings need lots more welfare and more regulation because they're smarter now. Those are all my notes. Well, as they say, some election day is good to win, but it might even be better for those who lose because they can stop saying stupid crap to get morons to vote for them. This is Brett Blackham. You're watching and listening to Tough Crowd. Make it a great day.